Welcome back, guys. We are here today to discuss the best leap options and shares to buy right now. That's right. Right now. What I'm going to be buying, I'm going to be showing you what I'm taking this week. Hopefully, if I can see the right setups. And yes, guys, it has been a while, but I'm back. The weirdest finance YouTuber is back. Am I even a finance YouTuber? Definitely not. Absolutely not. Far from it, guys. Do not take any advice that I say because I have no idea what I'm talking about. I'm just a random ass 23-year-old on the internet discussing some possible trades that I like. But anyway, besides the point, let's get straight into today's video. What am I buying? I'm going to show you this right now. The first is SoFi. You can already see it because I didn't cover it with the camera. Oops. Oh well, let me make myself small because my ugly beak is probably very frustrating for you guys. Guys? Okay, yeah, guys. So, first thing we want to do is we want to buy the SoFi 20 to 22 strike leap options. We want to buy the leap call options. And I want to pay around 3.3 debit roughly for these. I will show you the chart and I'm going to show you exactly why I want to buy these. Let's have a look. Well, here's a SoFi chart, okay? I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You can probably see what I'm seeing right away just by having a little quick look at this chart. We have got this huge line of green support right here. This was resistance before, and now we broke straight through it. To be honest, we didn't even get much resistance from it. It broke straight through it. We came right back for the retest, which was also the retest of this descending trend line, and we bounced and then made the new high. This to me looks like a textbook breakout. I really like the momentum here. I really like the breakout. I think this thing can continue much higher. I think we're probably going to go back to all-time highs if I'm being totally honest with you guys. You can see the two main levels of resistance that I have marked out here is 20.44 or roughly around 20.5. And then we have another level coming right up at around the 23.4 level. I think it's very likely that it gets to these levels, and that's why we're buying the year-out call option. That will allow us a lot of time to let this play out. Now, what we can actually do on this position is once the share price actually rises and our call value increases in value, instead of us closing out for profit if you only have a few contracts and you don't want to trim too early, what you can do is you can sell a higher strike call, and that will turn it into a call debit spread. But the premium that you receive from selling the call, if the share prices went up enough, the premium you receive from selling the call should actually possibly be able to pay for the debit that you paid to buy the leap option. Just some food for thought. If you haven't done that before, that is a very interesting strategy. And let's go back to our little trusty spreadsheet or slideshow, Google Slides. That's it, Google Slides. And we're going to go to the next one. Ethereum, ETH, or ETHU if you've got big balls. If you've got humongous fucking balls, ETHU. If you don't, then ETH. Okay, what is ETHU? ETHU is the 2x leverage fund of ETH, and you can sell options on that. But that's for a different video because we're not discussing selling options in this video. So let's have a look at the Ethereum chart, shall we? I think we should. I think that would be a lovely thing to do. Ethereum, here we go, boys. Here we go. And I'm saying boys because there's no girls that watch this channel. My YouTube analytics actually tells me I am 100% male. Don't know if I believe that or not. Maybe I just come off like that. Maybe I attract males, but I hope not. Well, I mean, each to your own. That floats your boat. Fair enough. But anyway, so we have this huge chart on Ethereum. I actually posted this on my Twitter. We have this upward sloping trend line. We have this massive support line coming in right here, 2,120 or 2,140. And you can see what happened was the chart came back down to here. We're a high volume zone right here. It was our main traded zone right here. We bounced it with a wick here. Once we rejected, once we broke down through this zone, you can see it came back up. And it rejected, came back up, rejected, came back up, rejected. As soon as we broke through it, you can see it flipped to support, bounce, 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 bounce. Is it likely that we come back up to the top? Very much so. It is very much so likely that we could come right back up to the top of this zone, right back up to about 4.2k. Now, how long could that take? That could take a few months. That could take a few weeks. It could take 6 months. It could take a year. I don't know. But that's why on our wee trusty thing here, we have shares. And if you take shares, you can sell covered calls and ETHU to make that income. There's no point in having an empty property there. You may as well have a tenant in it paying your rent. So if you do have ETHU shares, make sure to sell covered calls. You can't sell covered calls on ETH as there's no options on that yet. Unfortunately, that would be lovely if that was to come around. You can on IBIT, but not on ETH. And the last one that we're going to discuss today is Riot. Now, Riot is a Bitcoin miner. And let me show you exactly why I like that. But first of all, we're looking at the 20 strike on the yearly, and we want to pay about a 3 debit. So let's have a look at the Riot chart. Okay, here's our Riot chart, guys. You can probably, again, straight away see what I'm seeing. So if I just zoom right in, the first notable thing is we can see is this big descending fallen wedge or descending fallen channel. You can see what is actually printed inside of this. So this descending channel is usually quite bullish anyway. I know it's a bearish channel, and every time it rejects off the top, it's quite likely to come down to the bottom. But eventually these channels do break to the upside. The downside channels have to break to the upside at some point. Usually they have a higher chance to break to the upside. Now what we can see within this channel is we can see a shoulder here, a head here, and a shoulder here, and with a possible breakout of the neckline coming down through here. However, it can also be seen as a huge cup and a handle, or like a bull flag. And when that breaks out, you can see the first major level that I have from the past is going to come in at around $22.2. Okay, obviously we do have the resistance from the more recent price action. We have a line here, and we also have a line about, I'm gonna say about here is the best. So here is the key levels. I think once we break out of this descending channel, we're probably going to come up to 18.3 pretty damn fast, if I'm honest, guys. Then we're probably going to come up to 20.5, and then 22. And then after that, I don't know if it'll go much higher, but this, whenever Bitcoin breaks out, I think this is going to follow pretty damn close behind, if you ask me, guys. Anyway, that is the best shares and best leap options to buy right now, in my opinion. You don't have to follow. This is just what I'm doing. I'm also going to be selling options in these stocks, but that is not to be discussed in this episode, as this is about leap options, guys. Leap options. Thank you for watching. Thank you for sticking around. Keeping it nice and short. Remember, guys, join the Discord. If you haven't seen our Discord group, let me just show you something. Let me just blow your mind real quick, guys. Just going to blow your mind. If you're in our group and you come to our trade history, our weekly recap, I just posted the weekly recap. Check that out, guys. This week, 14 wins, 0 losses, 0 rules. There's all our wins we've had this week. If you want live signals like this, join the Discord, and I will provide everything. You can see here's the trade entries. There's the trades I entered very recently, so you can come. There's a 3-day free trial. Sign up if you like it. Stay. If you don't, then don't. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.